I would say my mental health currently is, well, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say a 7, which is pretty good, I think. You know, I think there's good days and bad days. It's definitely that end of the year sort of drag burnout, but I really like the holiday season, so I'm getting that boost of serotonin. Some rituals I have for my mental health will be just to pause and kind of give myself a break. Oftentimes it's because I'm overworked, overstressed, emotional. So I need to just give myself a break, whether it's just sleeping in, taking a day off, watching movies, having just some tea, lighting candles. I'll just create an environment and create a space for myself that I'll feel just very relaxed. I'm very much into the whole Danish concept of hygge, of just really kind of embracing and taking pleasure in very simple things, whether it's just putting on, a really cozy sweater like this, and something that I don't feel constricted, and something that you just can relax in, and having a nice warm scent and something warm to drink, and a nice movie that's gonna make me smile, or music to listen to, my dogs to cuddle with. If I need to go the extra efforts, smoke a joint. Or something recently, it's been microdosing psilocybin. I don't take antidepressants or anything like that, but what that has done for me is just to help turn everything off around me. Sometimes when I'm unable to focus or there's anxiety, everything feels catastrophized. It's just it's too much. It's okay, well, I have to do this, but what if this? What if I can't get this done? And it's just, I'm thinking of everything all at once. And with the microdosing, it's just no, all you have to do is get in your car and go to the grocery store. Okay, boom, gonna do it. I'm not thinking of everything that could go wrong or everything that has gone wrong. I'm not worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. So that's been very helpful. The first time I did it, it was for a month, or a little, maybe over a month, back in May. And it wasn't every day, so it was recommended to do 5 days on, 2 days off. But it's kind of if you could do 2 days on, 1 day off. But for me, 5 days on, 2 days off was kind of the sweet spot. I think the purpose of the microdosing is kind of to get your body, mind sort of adjusted to it, to build up and then to bring back down, and to build back up and then bring back down, and then to do it over a prolonged period of time. And then I took a couple months off, and then I did it again. Because I just thought I think it was really effective, and I benefited a lot from it. I would consider myself to be an empath. I can often sense, especially when my friends or my loved ones or my family is going through something difficult, a lot of times it's hard for me to not feel that or sense that or want to be there for them. And I have to remind myself to not take on the burdens of other people or the trauma of other people or what they're going through, because I will have the tendency to do that. And so, and obviously with the nature of my job and being on a show, you're surrounded by that all the time, and it's encouraged. So it can be hard to compartmentalize that in my life. But it can also be rewarding in some ways, to share in the happiness that other people get in their lives. It is really hard sometimes. It is very taxing mentally and emotionally. I feel like after, let's see, it's been 9, 10 years, something like that, I've found a little bit of balance, but it's hard because it's my life, it's my, you know, real relationships. These are real things that are going on in my life. They're not just like, here's a pretend argument that's gonna happen. Like, these are real arguments, and you know, but it also is kind of therapeutic in a lot of ways, because you can't run from problems. Like, we are forced to like really hash them out and deal with it. So there is that aspect of it. It can be hard sometimes with things being so public. You have to, public scrutiny can be a little bit difficult sometimes. But I feel like I've gotten really thick skin over the years, and been able to take stock of my life and understand, you know, whose opinions matter. You know, I don't think I've gotten numb or jaded or callous, maybe. I don't think I have. I think I've just learned to have better coping mechanisms, to be able to remind myself, okay, like, these, like, certain things that I might read in media, it doesn't matter, because I know what's real in my life. I know what really happened in my life. I know the relationships that matter. You know, I know like what's important. I know what I value. It was hard to get used to at first, because you know, you're sensitive and you can't prepare yourself for those things. So you know, I would struggle, and I would, you know, I would let things affect me. I'd let things upset me for days. But now I'm just kind of like, I let things pass through me a lot easier now. I also see the value in opening up on the show, because I think the more I can open up, you know, my life on the show, as scary as it can be, I also see how the positive impact it can have on an audience, and how it can make people relate and feel not alone. I mean, like, I think that's the special part of doing reality television, is that it is a reality of your life and so many other people. There's so many people, for many years, that has been the plus side of people saying like, oh my God, like, that reminds me so much of something that I've been through, or you really helped me through this, or thank you for, you know, sharing about, you know, body issues, or, you know, and the response I got to opening up about having an abortion, which is, I didn't know what the response was gonna be. So I understood it could have gone very badly, but because we don't hear people talking about that very much. But it was really incredible, the amount of people that, you know, reached out to me on like Instagram or DMs and all of that was amazing. And just like people thanking me and just sharing their stories with me. So I think that's really great. I love being able to connect with people, and I think that's really important, to know that you're not alone. I try to like get some like vitamins in there, magnesium, because I'm sure I'm deficient in a lot of things. So like maybe adding some stuff to like the smoothie, zinc. I was told I was deficient in some zinc. I love, sometimes I have a hard time falling asleep. So there's like from Moon Juice. Mm-hmm. They have this thing called magnesium, and it is the best like sleepy time drink ever. I love magnesium personally. Yeah. That's only like a supplement I take, because I feel like it has so many benefits to it for your body, you know, for digestion, for your sleep, for your joints, for like everything, I feel like. The future. I think just like money is always a thing. And I wish it wasn't. I wish money didn't stress me out, because it just feels so just in life unimportant. I feel like life should be just about other things. Life should be about stuff that like feeds your soul, and money just feels so empty, and but it is one of those things, especially when you start like buying a house and those kind of things. It hangs over your head. I mean, you live inside of it, so you're like, oh God. And just like the future, I'm always thinking about the future and like what's gonna happen, and especially I think after these last couple years of it being so uncertain and us just sitting inside our houses and wondering how much longer and trying to be optimistic or cautiously optimistic, I can't help. I worry too about things, and I like to be in control. So I'm not good about relinquishing and just like letting go and yeah. what will be. I have to know. I like to plan. So that's something that gives me stress. Yeah. Sitting in my house right in this room, in a crowded space, watching a movie or live music, and yeah, like I don't know, like a love, like when someone falls in love, or it's like a happy moment in a movie. Probably just chilling. When I feel that somebody's questioning my integrity,